Hey everybody, welcome back to Sandra's Homespun Life. In today's video, I thought I'd show you how I fix my chicken quesadillas. Now, they're nothing fancy and nothing extravagant. They're just a simple recipe, but I just thought I'd let y'all tag along and, you know, everybody's got their own little techniques how they fix things. So I thought I'd let y'all see how I fix mine. It's kind of cloudy here today, dreary, rainy, and cold, and I just didn't feel like fixing a big meal today at all. So I thought, what can I fix that's something that's simple and it's still going to fill everybody up when they eat. So I thought of the chicken quesadillas. So y'all hang around with me and I'll show you the ingredients we're going to need to fix these quesadillas. Okay everybody, here are the ingredients you're going to need. You're going to need some grilled chicken breast. I've just fixed these according to the package directions and then diced them up kind of small. You don't want your chunks to be too big, so try to watch that when you're cutting them up. And I just get these at Sam's Club. But you can get them at Walmart or Kroger, anywhere. You can find them anywhere. You're going to need some flour tortillas, some black olives, and in this bowl I have some diced onion and diced sweet pepper. You're also going to need some shredded cheese. Now I like to use two different types of cheese. So in mine today I'm going to be fixing some mozzarella, and then this is some of the Fiesta blend cheese that I get at Walmart. And if you want a buffalo style quesadilla, you'll need some kind of hot sauce. I like Texas Pete, but you can use Frank's hot sauce or whatever brand you prefer. And I really don't measure out these ingredients. I just kind of dice everything up and have it sitting there and ready. And if I have anything left over, I'll just reuse them some other way, like the next day. Like this chicken breast where it's already cut up, put it in a Ziploc bag and fix it over a salad tomorrow, and so forth and so on. If I have a lot of onions and sweet peppers, I'll fix a stir fry or something, so nothing goes to waste. Okay guys, let's get started. Alright, the first thing that I'm going to do is fry up these onions and sweet peppers, and you don't have to fry them till they're brown or anything. You just want to soften them up. That way once you get them in the quesadilla, all you're having to do is warm them up and they're already cooked. And really you just stir fry those to your preference. If you like your vegetables a little bit crunchy in the quesadilla, don't fry them as much. But on the other side, if you like them very soft and cooked through, just cook them longer. So I've allowed my skillet to come up to heat, and I've got it turned up to medium heat. And I'm just going to add a little bit of oil. And then I'm going to add the onions and sweet pepper. These sweet peppers I had cut into strips and froze them in my freezer. And I just allow them to thaw out. It doesn't take them long, so that's why I'm picking them out by hand, so we don't get all that extra water in our skillet that we don't need. And it won't take these very long at all to fry up. And I also like to add a little bit of salt to my vegetables. Not too much, just a little bit to season them a little bit. That's optional. I'm just used to doing it that way. Now I'm not going to fry my vegetables real soft. I'm going to fry them just enough to where they still have a little bit of a crunch to them. Not too much though. Okay, you all, I've allowed these fried to how I like them. The onions are starting to get a little bit translucent, but they're not completely yet. So I'm just going to remove this from the heat. Let's start putting these together. First I take a tortilla and I'll lay down one type of cheese on one half of the side. Then I'll take some of the diced chicken. Then I'll just put some of the sweet pepper and onions on there. And then some black olives. And then I put the second type of cheese that I'm going to use on the top. Fold it over and I'll set it to the side. And then I'll just repeat those steps again for the rest of them. Oh, and if you want buffalo style, you can go ahead and sprinkle you some hot sauce on there. Some of them like hot sauce on theirs here and some of them don't. Okay, I've got two put together now, so I'll go ahead and take these over to the stove and fix them real quick. But normally I'll put a lot of these together and have them fixed ahead, and that way once I get to the stove I just continually heat them through until they're all done. I've got my skillet on the stove, allowing it to come up to temperature, and I'm going to allow it to heat, not quite medium-high heat, just slightly above medium is what my stove cooks good on for these. And I like this skillet, but I never did have a lid that fit it right, and I didn't want to go spend a bunch of money just for a lid. So my solution is I went to Walmart or someplace and got one of these little cheap pizza pans, and I had my husband drill a hole in the center of it, and I just took a knob off of an old lid that I didn't need and screwed it through, and so it works just right. So there's a little tip if you all need you a lid and don't want to pay an outrageous price for one. I just use this lid once in a while in this skillet, so it works out just fine for me. Okay, it feels like our skillet's pretty well up to temperature. So I'll just take some of this non-stick spray and then I'll place each quesadilla down on the pan. And then I put the lid over top. That allows the heat and the steam to stay in the skillet, and it'll melt that cheese down real good. Now you'll have to watch these kindly close because they can go from brown to burnt real quick on you, so you might have to adjust your heat on your burner as you go. Everybody's stove seems like it's a little bit different. So I'll bring you back when it's time to flip them. Okay, these have only been cooking for maybe a couple minutes at the most probably. So I'm going to take the lid off and check them. Like I said, it doesn't take them long at all to start browning. Yeah, that looks about right. So before I flip them, I'm just going to give them a quick spray of the non-stick spray on that side. And here's the tricky part, is trying to flip them without everything going everywhere. There we go. And then just replace the lid and allow the cheese to finish melting and browning on that side a little bit, and that's all there is to it. So when it gets done, I'll bring you back. Okay, everybody, here are the quesadillas after they've got done. As you can see, the cheese is well melted. I'm going to show you a little trick for cutting these up. I like to use a pizza cutter, and it just goes down through them real quick and fast. It's a lot easier than trying to do it with a knife. It just makes quick work of this. And that quick, they're done. And they are good. Now I like to serve these with a side salad, but my kids like a Mexican style rice and stuff like that, so usually I'll fix them some rice to eat as a side with theirs, and I have a side salad. So here was my quick, simple little recipe. I hope you've all enjoyed it today. And give them a try. I'm sure you'll like them. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And remember to subscribe. And that way you won't miss any of my future videos. And I appreciate you all coming by and hanging out with me today. Until next time, guys.